The Road of Hands. An original short healing surreal story by Les A.G. Durno. Lady Astola Sockona was always speaking nice round words about Father Vicceni Bosovlo again and again. She told it to everyone that she met, that in her mind of thoughts, Vicceni was a silent holy man, with a tranquil heart, and eyes of blue silver feather dust, and dreams of crystal nights. Astola walked over to the window, and thought deeply about her haunted surroundings. She had always loved the ghostly Road of Hands, with its encouraging early empty voids. It was a place that encouraged her tendency to feel eternal, which it is, and she did. Then she saw something in the place of the faraway, or maybe it was not a something, but a person, maybe an illusion in her mind, a party reveler perhaps, but one who was wearing the cloth of a priest. She looked closely and suddenly saw it was the silent figure of Vicceni Bosovlo. Astola put her hand on her heart. She saw her own face in the invisible mirror of time. She was a reclusive lady, a drinker of holy waters. She had been blessed with a healthy thin blue heart, and sallow eyes. Her friends saw her as a golden goddess from heaven. Once, she had even helped a nun say her prayers, but not even a reclusive person, such as she was, and she, who had once helped a nun, with the ordered words of 10 Hail Marys, was she prepared for what Vicceni had in his prayer mind of peace for her, his raven-colored hair, his long deep horizons of pitch-white mental landscapes, billowed symphonic, in this cold and wintry Shupo wilderness. The wind teased her like a sleeping horse, making Astola feel like the dark empty coldness of death. She shivered in her soft green satin Octobers. Astola gently held her fragile cross, one that she had recently found, and she held it close to her breast. That newborn ice-cold cross, that had been sleeping nearby, in a land of poppies. Then she ran her fingers over it, 10 times, with her glowing hands. Her gentle soft but strong heartbeats, walking out, across the cosmological constant. As Astola walked into the scene, and Vicceni came to meet her, she could see the expensive red diamonds in his eyes. Vicceni gazed at her face with the affection of 7 silvers and cats. He said, in a low voice, "The king of the grove has a 1-bar electric fire." Astola looked back with her shimmering smile, and she, the lady, always being even more beautiful and ghostly than ever. Still holding her jelly cross, the cross of 1,000 Egyptian hoop dancers, she gazed heavenly, and said, "Vicceni, dreams are mists." Yes, indeed, it is an everlasting axiom. The universe knows that the Prince of Muri is a genius. "Oh, true and good Lady Astola," replied Vicceni, "you are the beautiful women of the Powder Jew reign. And let me tell you, the king and prince are one, and also, master of the computer code, is he." As Astola listened, Vicceni stood motionless, his see-through plant-based binoculars, swinging from his robes, near a fountain of 1,000 tears. Astola and Vicceni looked at each other with lonely feelings. They were like 2 glorious early moon rising days. That lonely couple, who were dressed in black robes, Bible noble garments, and breathing the thin mountain air, stood still in line. They had their heads bowed with deep respect, at a velvet burial ceremony, set in an old lost distant graveyard. Then, gradually, a soft glowing light shone down on them. There was soft music playing, which filled their ears with Gregorian chants. That slow somber music was sounding and drifting across from the nearby mountains. Unseen in the thin fog, 2 psychologically wounded figures of nuns were hiding behind the weather-worn stones, and they were whispering Latin vespers. Those sad nuns were crying to the beat of a gentle walking drum. Astola listened to Vicceni. She listened with care and skill, to his tranquil steady heartbeats. She gracefully viewed his diamond-dazzling eyes. Eventually, she did take a deep breath. "I am so very happy," began Astola, speaking softly in her soft feminine tone. "But Vicceni, I feel it this way. You see, I love washing my neck in the sea, the pure sea, that sea, the sea that always lives and breathes, in the hearts of all of life." Vicceni looked tearful, with his fragile emotions, full of encouragement, and his body shaking. He stood in the silence. He shook with joy and euphoria, just like a volcano at sunset. Astola and Vicceni both knew that they were like two ethereal spirit beings, in a state of astral projection. "Astola," replied Vicceni, "I also wash my neck in the sea." Then he raised his arm, and showed a six-fingered hand to the sky. Astola could actually hear Vicceni, with his immortal emotions, gently speaking in a dream, like generous flying clouds, sailing like two airborne swooping dreamers, in a journey of fast-flowing tumbles and hoops of hope. Then, quickly, the silent holy man turned onto the road of hands, and sprinted away into the distance. Only a cup of green tea and a drop of ginger juice would soothe Astola and her dreams tonight. But the road of hands goes on eternally. Yes, that's right, eternally, eternally, eternally.